Honestly, that for me, that drive for keep it neutral, keep it same. Don't try to change up. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't like try to. Don't let the just being number one influence how you play now. Because honestly, like a lot of people get like over their head a little, and then next thing they start playing different or trying to like play like somebody they never played before.
Do you feel like it sort of puts a little bit of a target on your back when unanimously ranked number one team?
Honestly, when you come to the University of Georgia, you always target.
Okay. Yeah.
Adam, as a group of pass rushers, are y'all kind of starting to anticipate teams, trying to throw the ball quicker to avoid y'all getting in the backfield, stuff like that?
I mean, honestly, like a lot of teams gonna plan different for us. Like we either gonna get chip blocks or like double protection. So like honestly, that just all depends on like now you just gotta figure out like what's your pass rush move. Like what other way can I get in the backfield as well.
Because the reason I ask, it seems like Oliver threw a lot of quick passes to the outside. As outside linebackers, do y'all kind of make an in-game adjustment? You say, okay, we need to maybe focus on getting hands up, bat balls down. How often do y'all work on that stuff during the week? And do you talk about it during the game?
Honestly, we work on a lot of that during the week. Work on like just like ball movement, hands up. Honestly, like the way you strike and blocks as well. Because honestly, like if you can't get through a tackle in a certain way, then like what's your next move or like how you get your hands up after that.
And also, is that a Helinski's Hope bracelet you got on right there?
Oh yes, sir.
Sorry, what does that cause sort of mean to you? Why is that something you feel?
For me, honestly, like just mental health in general. Like I feel like after when we're going in quarantine, like you seen like a lot of people having the issue of like dealing with mental health, and I feel like mental health is like one of the biggest like muscles that you really got to work on your brain. So honestly, like when you're mentally healthy, then that help you with physically healthy as well.
Is that something that you yourself personally struggle with? Getting the game kind of taken away from all y'all for a little bit last spring?
Honestly, I feel like that was for anybody, not even just for myself, but honestly, like for me, for example, I felt like my mental health had to change a little and like the way that I did things. So honestly, like that deal with like how you eat habits or like the things you go around with life in general.
What were you able to change, I guess during all that?
My focus, honestly. I felt like my focus was more as a standpoint of like, what am I trying to get out of life and what is like my end goal as well.
How much of you guys been how much have you gotten to look into Kentucky's offense yet? Like as you stand here today, what do you know about them offensively? And obviously they got a new quarterback this year.
Very vivid right now. Haven't watched too much yet. Just started off a little, just new week or so. So honestly, just getting a little bit this week so far.
Did you caught them on TV? Did you get to see them against?
We actually watched them coming back from the game from Auburn. So we watched a little bit from them.
Any first impressions? Obviously, you played them a few other times too. When you think about playing Kentucky, what comes up?
Honestly, as always, Kentucky always been like one of our physical games. And like just seeing how like even like when we were coming back on Saturday, seeing them playing against LSU, just knowing like that's a physical team, and like as again you playing the SEC, that's always gonna be a physical team, and always gonna be somebody gonna come at you as well.
You're talking about physicality. Do you remember playing against their offensive line last year because they're regarded as probably one of the best in the SEC?
Honestly, last year that was probably the most physical game we were in, and as you can see, like even when the offense took like the whole like first quarter mostly. Last year, like even when defense out there, like it was like physicality, like helmet to helmet, strike to strike most of the time.
And what are the benefits of you're a talented guy? Some guys jump after the third year. What are the benefits you've seen in your game and your progression by just coming back for another year at the university?
For me, it's being able to recognize offense, and not even just offense, but to recognize like my body as well, seeing what I can do, what I'm like agile, what my weakness, my strength. So like being here more and more, it allows you to strengthen and like more in the mind, but physicality, like just helping you just really seeing like what you can do.